Hello, my friends. Welcome back in. It's year 13. Last time you saw us, I'm going to have this pop up over here, but it's on this computer screen as always. I think I say that every single time. We had Chris Askew move to Wolves. Zebu Nation went to Stoke. Kim Hansen went to AS Monaco. And we had a bunch of players pick up 2 or 3 caps. We had Zebu Nation pick up, I think it was 8 caps at the U.S. men's national team senior level. Before we get into that, we're now 13 episodes in this experiment. I want to know from you in the comments right now what other experiments you want to see on the channel. I have a couple in mind. One in particular that would vastly punish teams that win the Premier League. So essentially you win it and then you get severely punished. As an idea that I have, would you be interested in something like that? All right, my friends, let's go take a look. We had Chris Askew at Wolves. They paid $14.25 million. Is he still there? Did Wolves get relegated? Let's find out, because our guy's still there. Nothing has changed. No caps. His value's gone up $3.5 million. Started devastated. The promise made to convince him to sign has been broken. Uh-oh. So maybe they said, oh, I gotta know. What could the promise have been? What could the promise have been? Okay, they're not relegated. Maybe they promised they'd make a continental competition. That seems a bit ambitious. They're off by 21 points. Liverpool Europa League, great. Middlesbrough. Okay. I don't think there's a way for me to see the promises, right? That's not going to be something I have access to. But he's on contract for another year, so will they, if he's unhappy, I mean, he's devastated, right? Will they say well, we've only got a year, we have to sell him? And he's wanted. Who's he wanted by? Newcastle and Stoke. I didn't just check. Are they in the Prem? Newcastle's 11th. Stoke survives 17th. So, that's going to be a question for next episode. Will Chris Askew switch clubs again after getting 3 goals, 3 assists, 31 starts, 6.9? That's, for an AI rated player, that's pretty good in the Premier League. And that's his 2nd season. So I gotta think they said we'll get to a continental competition within 2 years, or by the end of the 2nd year. When you have that option on the contract. So Chris Askew is not a happy camper, my friends. Okay, Chris Carpenter was at Southampton. He's been there a while. He is still there, and he's still making the exact same money. He's worth $23 million versus $23.5 million, so he's dropped $500,000. 7 caps, still hasn't changed. Still first team. He's wanted though. Bournemouth, okay. Oh no, that's your okay. 12-year continental competition, 12 Europa League. Starts 34 in league. He is the man at right back for Southampton and has been apparently for quite some time. 160 appearances since 2024. 1 goal in the Europa League, nice. An assist, no players to match. Honest, but a 7.0 in the Europa League. Now, granted, that's probably, Europa League lower level competition, stuff like that. But, and he's got 3 assists. Oh no, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists since he's been at Southampton. Legend. But rating's not half bad. We'll have to see. Will Bournemouth make a move? He's on first team contract though, and he's on for another 2 years. So they definitely have to sell him, and he's slightly happy. He's not devastated or anything like that. I got to keep all these clubs straight. Southampton, where do they finish? 16th. So they are not going to be in a continental competition next season, unless they didn't do anything in the Europa League, did they? 2nd knockout round, they lost to Everton. So, yeah, they should be out, right, of the continental competition. Will he move to a club that can get him continental? I mean, we've seen it where it's okay, so Bournemouth is interested, and they're in 13th, but, could Middlesbrough pick him up, right, and go to a club in a continental competition? So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. All right, we had Jason Duncan, Arsenal. You figure they're paying him $175K a week. He's not going anywhere. Technicals, really, really nice. Physicals are incredible. He's perfect. Dynamics, delighted. 12 Champions League starts on a 6.98, 12 allowed. So one goal game, but had 3 shutouts. 34 starts, 30 less than a goal a game allowed. World Cup qualification. Oh! Okay, Jason had 6 senior caps. He's got 17. Has he taken over as the starting goalkeeper? That's what it looks like. 5 starts and a sub, or did Horvath get injured? We'll have to check that out. I want to see, what's the easiest way to see what happened? Milestones, competitions, runners up in the Champions League. So he helped to make, and they won the Premier. No, that was 2028. That wasn't even accurate. So they got knocked out, I guess, at some point in the Champions League. But 12 games in, right? So some of you know this by heart, like how many games there are. Sorry, I don't. So let's go take a look. Oh, they're in the final. I was like, 12 games seems like a lot to not have won it. They are in the final, beating the likes of Man City, Man U. They beat both teams from Manchester, Internacional, and Wolves. No, that's FA Cup. And their group was Barcelona, AZ, and Spartak Moscow. So they are in the Champions League final. We'll have to see next episode. Will Jason Duncan have carried the team? Obviously, he's the goalkeeper, he's carrying the team. Will he serve up a shutout in the Champions League final against PSG? We'll have to take a look. And we will come back and look at the U.S. men's national team to see why he's getting starts. Is it because he's the starter or because Horvath is injured? So we'll take a look at that. Josh Doer was at Saint Etienne. He's still there. Man, talk about the free pickup of the century. 62K a week, worth 18. I mean, probably not the century, right? Like, he's not worth 50 million. Oh, Bravery, I think, has dropped. Did we have an injury? 33 starts, 4 Europa League starts, 697, 10 goals overall in those 2 competitions, and 5 assists. Quite nice from the attacking midfielder, the number 10. I think it's number 10. Is it number 10? I think it's number 10. Yeah. 16 caps. He picked up a cap and a goal. He picked up a goal. His first U.S. men's national team goal. Quite tasty. So he's like, put me in, coach. Gets a game. And from there, scores his goal. Was it? Let's find out. Was it? It was. Okay, no, he had. Have I missed a goal in the past? Apparently, Josh, I'm sorry. You've scored a goal a couple of seasons ago, and I somehow missed it. So that's not nearly as exciting because it was a substitute appearance. Womp, womp, womp. Zebu Nation was at Stoke. Still there. Oh, 105K. 105K. He was at 83K. Worth 44 million. He's worth 42 million, but now paid 105K. But my goodness, he's gone from 29 caps to 41. We have ourselves a starter, my friends. A definitive starter. He picked up another 12 caps. And he's picked up 2 goals. As a center back. World Cup qualification. Nice. And 2 assists. What a legend. A 7-2-3. Does that mean good things for the U.S. men's national team? Will they have made the World Cup? Let's go find out. Only 14 starts in the Premier League. Injuries is what I'm trying to. Broken ankle, out for 3 months. Yes. Unfortunate. But they haven't dropped his team status. He got his World Cup qualification starts and then broke his ankle, was out for like a majority of the season. It's like the second half of the season, right? Was that like December, like February? Oh, okay. He missed the really busy winter schedule and around Christmas and all that. So, oh, that's exciting. We'll check that out. Kim Hansen with Monaco had purchased him for 24.5 million, still there. Same, okay, value's gone up 500,000, paid the same, 3 more caps. That's good. Oh, not starting. He was on a rotation contract. He still is. Not the best. Only 5 total games. 3, I mean, in a Champions League sub, not like a 6-minute sub, not long enough to get a rating. 3 starts, 2 subs, a goal, and a 6.63. Ooh, he's on contract for another 3 years, too, so that's not the best, Kim Hansen. But you got 3 caps. That's somewhat good. What kind of caps were they? Substitute appearances. 685. With an assist. Hey, making an impact. And then last but not least, we had Heino Gunnarsson, who's still at AZ, 23K. And he's picked up a cap. No extra goals. Worth a cent. Yeah, everything is the same. Key player, 15.75 million. 34 starts, 12 goals. Nice. Well, that's 1 every 3. 5 assists on a 703. Pretty good. Shoots the power, knocks the ball past opponent. I kind of feel, though, it's like he's just said, like, I'm good. Like, I like AZ. I'm on contract for another 3 years. He'll be 31 or, 32. He'll be 32 because his birthday is in, like, 4 days. He'll be 32, but, like, he's been there. He's becoming a club legend, really. And he's getting good ratings. A substitute appearance, 6.9. All right. That is interesting. Now let's go check out us.u.s.a, which is ridiculous that you have to type it that way, in my opinion. Oh, 12th in the world. Seems a bit unrealistic. or has it just taken 12 years for the United States to get their act together and figure things out from a national team standpoint? I'm sure. I feel like every time I do this, someone's like, there's an easier way to see what's going on. But they made the World Cup. Yes. They made the World Cup. Zebu getting the start. Jason Duncan getting the start. Weston McKennie still in there. 6.5. 31. He was at AS Monaco as well. Okay. These are all friendlies, though. These are pre-World Cup, warm-ups. We're getting ready. Let's go look. Duncan, Zebu Nation. Okay. Beat Mexico 2-0. 2-0, my friends. Ethan Horvath. Okay, so let's go check out Ethan Horvath. 235K. Pulled calf muscle. No, that was in March of the previous season. Pulled calf muscle, groin strain. He had in 2029, 2030, he had 3 starts on a 7.1. Prior to that, he had 6 starts, 14, 8. Has he fallen off? He's 34, to be fair. He's not eccentric at all. His physicals are getting worse. So is he the backup now? I guess we could look at the squad, maybe. That'll tell the story. Christian Pulisic's still involved. 31-year-old. Oh, technicals aren't nearly as good. These are 300 grand. Or he's being paid 300 grand. Okay. Let's just look at CONCACAF World Cup. Obviously, were we top of the table? That's kind of how I feel about life. No. 5th round. There we go. Yes, top of the table, clear by 9 points. Canada making a run. Congratulations, Canadian fans. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if we can take a look at the senior squad. It does look like Horvath is the backup now. So Jason Duncan is a starter, Zebu Nation is a starter. Everybody else, if they get involved, are rotational players. Do we have a B team? No, of course not. Of course not. But U.S. is 12th in the world? That seems wrong. That seems inappropriate. World Cup Group B. Let's look at the groups. Okay. Russia. I'm gonna butcher this. Guinea-Bissau and Argentina. Russia is 11th. Unexpected. They've had let's come back to 50. They've had a bit of a comeback as well. I'm just making sure. Argentina is really good, right? 5th, okay. And then Guinea-Bissau is 34th. So we'll have to see, can the United States claim 2nd? I'm not going to think they're going to get one over on Argentina, but can they essentially overcome Russia to get 2nd to move forward in the World Cup? Let's take a look at the other teams, because I'm sure you may have an interest in those. Italy in Group A there with Canada. Okay, England made the World Cup. Holland, Nigeria, Colombia. Should be able to get through, I would think. Belgium, Brazil, Switzerland. That's a good group. China, Egypt, France, and Sweden. I think France doesn't lose a game, personally. We will definitely take a look at that next time when we come back. But I'm excited that we've got Jason Duncan and Zebu Nation are full-on starters for the U.S. men's national team. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I know I asked several questions throughout the episode. Let me know what you think about future experiments, as well as the one I'm talking about where it punishes the team that wins, like the Premier League or the Bundesliga. Let me know about that, and we'll see you in year 14 coming up in a week. Have a good one.